Hey everyone, welcome to another crochet tutorial. Today we're going to be making this Starry Night inspired bandana. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, especially since I love the color palette of the famous painting Starry Night. And now, I finally had some time to give this crochet project a go. As always, let's start with going through the materials you will need to prepare for this crochet project. You'll need 5 different colors of yarn. I chose light yellow, yellow, blue, royal blue, and denim blue. You'll also need your usual crochet kit. I'm using the 3.0mm hook plus the usual, so your yarn needle, yarn snip, and stitch markers. If you want to know where I get all my crochet supplies, I have provided a link in the description below. Let's do a quick run through of how we are going to be making the bandana so you know what to plan for. For this crochet project, it will take much longer as compared to my previous crochet tutorials, which are more quick and easy. Let's pull up the diagram. I have drawn the anatomy of the bandana here. Depending on the size of your head and your personal preference on how big you want the bandana to be, you have 2 options. One, which is the smaller size, you will need a total of 3 granny squares and 3 triangles. And 2, which is the bigger size, you will need a total of 6 granny squares and 4 triangles. I'll be doing the bigger size one in this crochet tutorial. The crochet hook you use will also affect the size of the squares and triangles. I'm using the 3.0mm hook, so my granny squares are 9.5 cm in height and the base of the triangle is around 12 cm. Which means that if you're going for the small size, the part where the bandana wraps around your head, which is here, is around 36 cm and the big one will be 48 cm. I recommend using a measuring tape to measure your head to see which one you prefer before starting the project. For both sizes, we're going to start crocheting the granny squares and triangles first. So these are the granny squares and the triangles. After that, we'll crochet the patterns on the sides, which is here, here, and here. Okay, and then once that is done, we will then crochet the strings on both sides, which is here and here. So the strings are what we are going to be using to tie it around our heads. We will first start with prepping the granny squares and triangles. I will be using the crochet diagram to explain before I demonstrate how I actually do it. For the granny squares, we are going to be doing 5 layers, and for each layer, we are going to do different colors. I'm starting with light yellow, yellow, blue, royal blue, and then denim blue as the last color. Referring to this crochet diagram, we are going to start the first layer with a magic ring, followed by 5 chains, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 double crochet, 2 chains, 3 double crochet, 2 chains, 3 double crochet, 2 chains, 2 double crochet, and a slip stitch. For the second layer, we're going to change the color and start from the corner and repeat the same pattern. As a rule of thumb, in the chains from the previous round, we are going to do 3 double crochet. So this is another chain, so 3 double crochet, chain, 3 double crochet, chain, 3 double crochet. Right, and on the side of the squares, when we connect each 3 double crochet, we are going to have 1 chain, and when we are in the corners, we are going to have 2 chains. Once you understand this, all you have to do now is to crochet until you have 5 rows. Next, for the triangles, it is similar. We are also going to do 5 layers following the same sequence, so light yellow, yellow, blue, royal blue, and denim blue. We're gonna start the first layer with a magic ring followed by 5 chains, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 double crochet, and in the corner we're gonna do 2 chains, and then followed by 3 double crochet, 1 chain, and end the round with 1 double crochet. In the next round, we are gonna start here. It will be 5 chain, and then in the chain from the last round, we are gonna do 3 double crochet, 1 chain, 3 double crochet. When we reach the corner, we'll have 2 chain, and then we're gonna continue with 3 double crochet, 1 chain, 3 double crochet, 1 chain, and double crochet. So the rule of thumb here is very simple, right? It's the same. In each chain from the previous round, we are going to do 3 double crochet. If you're on the side, when we connect each 3 double crochet, we're going to have 1 chain, and when we reach the corner, it's going to be 2 chain. We always start the round with 5 chains and end the round with a double crochet. And once you understand this, all you have to do is to do 5 layers. Now that you have a better understanding, let me do a demonstration of what I have just explained, starting with the granny squares. For the granny squares, when I change color, I like to cut it off and then reattach the new yarn. I find it cleaner this way. If you're more advanced and prefer to change the yarn straight away while crocheting, you can also do that. It is entirely up to you. For the triangles, when I change the color, I don't cut the string off and change it straight away. When I start a new layer, I will also flip to the back side. Depending on the size of the bandana you are doing, you will need to make several of the exact same granny squares and triangles. Since I'm making the bigger size one, I will need to do 6 squares and 4 triangles. After you have crocheted all the granny squares and triangles, for me I'm doing the bigger size, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 granny squares, and I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. Okay, once you have all of these done, we are going to lay it all out. So this is the tip. Okay. Let me move so that you guys can see the whole triangle. Okay, so this is the whole layout that we are gonna crochet for the bandana. What we want to do now is to stitch everything together using slip stitch. So this is what we are going to do. We're gonna start stitching from one end to another, 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 and then we're gonna work from bottom to top. Okay, so you can notice that all these excess yarns, I'm putting it out like that, and it is very intentional so that, you know, later when we do the slip stitch or when we do the sides of the bandana, I can easily hide all of these excess string when I do the stitches, so it will turn out nicely. So without further ado, let's get to the slip stitching. After you have slip stitched everything, this is how it's gonna look like. You have a lot of excess tails at the side, and this will be okay once we start the sides of the bandana. Alright? Next up, we're gonna start crocheting the side. So where the triangles are here, all we are doing is that we're gonna crochet 4 single crochet in each hole all the way to the end. And then for the sides where the squares are, we're gonna make like a shell type of shape. Alright, the pattern that we're gonna do is 1 single crochet, 2 spacing, 5 double crochet, 2 spacing, and 1 single crochet in each hole for the entire circumferences here. So we're gonna start at the triangle side first and crochet 4 single crochet. So to start, we're gonna start with the first hole here. Chain up to 1, and then we are gonna do, make sure that you have the 2 long tail here so you can hide it afterwards. Alright, so this is 1. So we're gonna put a stitch marker here so we know that this is the first stitch. And then we're gonna do 3 more. Then in the next one, we're gonna do 4 single crochet again. Okay, and then all this long tail excess, you can just cut it off. And this is how we're gonna hide all of these long tail ones, alright? And then just finish that. 3, 4, and then once you do 4 single crochet, you just start in the next hole again, 4 single crochet, and then we're just gonna continue doing this. Alright, we're gonna continue doing this for the rest of the thing, and then once we reach here, I will catch you again. So this is how my bandana is looking so far. I'm currently at the last hole. So in this last one, we are gonna do 4 single crochets. And then you're done with this side where it touches your head. Now we're gonna work on the side, the triangle side. Alright, you don't have to break your yarn, we just continue. What we're gonna do is in the next stage, we're gonna do 1 single crochet. We're gonna leave this 2 blank, and in this one, we're gonna make 5 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, once you're done with that, we are gonna leave the next 2 stitch blank, and then we're gonna do 1 single crochet. So 1, 2, and then in the next one, 1 single crochet. Okay, and I'm just gonna continue. So this is 5 double crochet. Leave 2 space, single crochet, leave 2 space, 5 width. So basically just gonna continue this shell shape all the circumferences. Alright, and I'll meet you when we are back here. So I have just completed the last shell, and what we're gonna do now is to stitch into the first stitch. So take out the stitch, Then we're just gonna slip stitch, and then we are done. Okay, do not cut the string. We are gonna continue the string right away, so just leave it like that first, and I'm gonna show you a close up so you can see how it looks like. So the sides will look like this. 4 single crochet inside, and the shells will look like this. After we're done with the sides, we're going to continue with the strings. For this part, depending on how long you want it, crochet accordingly. I'm aiming for around 50 cm on each side. So I'm gonna do chains first, okay? 2, 3. Okay, so let me measure these first. So right now it's about 34, and I have made, I think, 100 chains. So I'm gonna just continue. You can also use a measuring tape to measure as you go. I like to do 10 chains by 10 chains so that I don't make any mistake. So I'm gonna do this, and then okay, so right now it's about 40 cm. I think I'm just gonna do 10 more chains. And then I think I am satisfied with the length. So once you're satisfied with the length, all you have to do is to do half double crochet all the way back. Okay, so go back 2 chains, and in the second chain we're gonna do half double crochet, and basically you're just gonna continue that all the way. Okay, so we're just gonna crochet all the way, and I'll meet you when I'm nearing the end. Now I'm nearing the end, so we're just gonna finish up here. Check out the stitch marker. And then we're gonna do a slip stitch in the next one, like this. And if you want it to be more secure, you can do another slip stitch just to make sure, because we're going to use this to tie our hair, so you want to make sure that it's secure. And then when that is done, you can just cut off the string and pull all the way. And then for this one, we're just gonna hide it, okay? So using the yarn needle, we're gonna hide the string. Pull all the way. And I'm gonna hide a bit more here. then we're just gonna cut it off. And ta-da! One side is done. Okay, so this is the front, this is the back. And then we're just gonna do the same on the other end. So on the other end, you just go through the hole. We're just gonna start attaching it here. So we're gonna just chain. If you're like me and you didn't count the number of chains you have, just do 10 chains by 10 chains, okay? And then once you feel that you're about there and you're like me, you didn't count, we're just going to measure like this. See, so I need a few more. So I made another 10 and I think I'm done. Okay, so if you didn't count your chains, you're like me, you're lazy, right? So basically when you do the chain, just do 10 by 10 and then you'll eventually get there. Alright, and then just the same thing, we're gonna do half double crochet back. So skip the first chain and do half double crochet. And again, I will meet you when we are nearing the end. Now that I'm nearing the end, what we're gonna do is to start hiding this one. Okay. So we're gonna pull the string and make sure that it's tightened. One more. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is to slip stitch in to the bandana. Okay, to make it extra secure, because this one we attach it, we're gonna do a bit more slip stitch. Okay, I'm gonna do this the third one, the fourth one, and the fifth one. And then once I'm satisfied with it, I'm gonna cut the string and pull all the way, and then we're gonna hide all the yarn. Okay, so we're gonna hide the short one first. So to hide the short one, I have this little tip, which is we are gonna thread the needle first. So let's say I want to hide it here. Now make sure that the yarn needle go through first. And then using the small side, I'm gonna thread through. And then I'm gonna pull. And then ta-da! And then just gonna cut it off. For the long one, it's easier. You can thread through first. Then you hide the yarn. Let me see. And I pull through. If you want to hide more, then you can hide more. pull through and cut it off. And we are done. And ta-da! The bandana is done. Isn't this super fulfilling and fun to do? I did it in the color scheme of the Starry Night, but you can easily switch out the colors to what you like as long as you understand the whole anatomy well. And that's it. I really hope you love this one and let me know in the comments what you would love to see next. Thanks for watching!